Order for good news, Kessie and Abeto Ghana for so I'm beginning in Ghanatube. Order for where the good news, Kessie Pan, Abelandi, I'm beginning in Ghanatube. Order for yes, Finance Minister Atofos, this year Meno Casano, Watutu cocoa prices must say who. Yet the 400 Ghana cedis and the idea to cocoa prices no so in this year no cocoa farmers say atadri or matidenne yet the cocoa prices no akosro 400 Ghana cedis na debe kan in this year no cocoa bottom na can no e cocoa farmers no moton e dem cocoa board no this year the 400 Ghana cedis extra up at the count increase price no order for when a good news case here if yanka see your finance minister Atofos Nakachi and or the Ghana phone yina cocoa farmers or say in the cocoa farmers or mobeti emission yina no chese we tears of joy cocoa farmers on benya tears of joy because 400 Ghana cedis and the idea two or cocoa prices ne so it is here no kwakoto cocoa bottle and the cocoa border yet the 400 Ghana cedis and they are to sort of four we any good news breaking news if you finance minister wa abeto dwa me beginning in abro e Ghana to manko yakodi sanse mu nyina enchiremu e Ghana to member is here.
Thanks for staying with us, everyone. Starting tomorrow, Friday, October 3, 2025, cocoa farmers will receive an additional 400 cedis per bag when selling their cocoa to the Ghana Cocoa Board. This price adjustment follows a positive market forecast by stakeholders indicating improved market conditions. At a press conference in Accra, Finance Minister Dr. Castle Atufosen announced that this increase is a revision of the previously announced price, reflecting the favorable market dynamics.
We have subsequently conveyed that meeting, and we are pleased to announce a new producer price to take effect from tomorrow, Friday, the 3rd October 2025. It is my singular honor to announce that on the basis of the changes that we have affected to the forecast, the government has taken a decision to increase the producer price of cocoa to 3,625 Ghana cedis per bag, or 58,000 Ghana cedis per ton. This simply means that per every bag purchase, the cocoa farmer is getting 400 Ghana cedis additional. Simple put, to the ordinary cocoa farmer, since my last engagement on the 4th of August to today, every bag you will purchase, you will sell to Cocoa Board, you will be getting another 400 Ghana cedis, or 4 million Ghana cedis, old Ghana cedis. 4 million old Ghana cedis. We also want to bring to your knowledge that Ghana Cocoa Board will continue to implement all the interventions to support the cocoa production and the welfare of the cocoa farmer.
Addressing the press a while ago, meantime, Ghana's cocoa deliveries to warehouses in August more than quadrupled compared to the same period last year, as an early start to the season seems to have provided quick cash to farmers. Well, joining me on Zoom, Dr. Wisdom Dogbe, who is Managing Director of the Cocoa Marketing Company, with some reactions to today's latest developments. Good afternoon to you. I just want to find out from you what you make of this latest price increase by the government, an additional 400 cedis per bag for farmers. You're muted.
Gary, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Right, thank you for having me back again, Daryl. As you mentioned, the sector minister has announced a new producer price with the aim of continuous improvement to the welfare of the Ghanaian cocoa farmer. Cocoa Board will provide more clarity on this, so I'll defer to them. That said, at CMC level, it's important to note that prices are impacted by market conditions. And when the minister assesses the market, the current market, he came to the conclusion that to better support our farmers, it is important to raise the farmer price by 400 cedis. So if you're a farmer today, starting from tomorrow, he said you will get an additional 400 cedis per bag. And if you do 10 bags, that's 4,000 cedis or 4 million Ghana cedis, the old money. Now, this new price, coupled with security enhancements, that should help address smuggling of Ghana's cocoa across the border. His Excellency, the President, is also committed, right, to safeguarding the Ghanaian farmers' income while taking the necessary steps to address smuggling of cocoa. Again, as CMC, we will pursue the best market price for the nation, taking into consideration the farmer price, and we will ensure that Ghana remains competitive on the global stage when it comes to cocoa trade.
Yeah, and earlier this week, we monitored reports of the quadrupling of cocoa beans deliveries to warehouses in the country. What's contributing to this spike?
Yeah, Dara, I think we should proceed cautiously in projecting this as a sign of a bumper harvest this crop season. This crop season, we are forecasting a yield of about 650,000 tons. Last year, we got about 600,000 in actuals. So I think the spike in warehouse deliveries is not a true reflection of what this year's crop will be. I believe it is due to hoarding of cocoa beans in anticipation of a producer price increase. So the beans that should have come earlier, that was being held back to take advantage of a new and also higher producer price. And it was important that hoarded beans got delivered timely, because the longer they held on to the beans, the more quality issues would arise, which could result in cocoa boards, QCC rejecting cocoa beans parcels. So as soon as the producer price was announced and the season opened, there was a rush in bringing in the beans, and that is the spike that you saw.
Yeah, Ghana's cocoa is known for its premium quality, but it seems most of it is exported in its raw form. What do you see as an opportunity to bring value addition?
Yeah, look, for many years, right, Ghana has been exploring or exporting mostly cocoa beans and little in semi-finished products. And as we have heard His Excellency, the President, talk about, we should be getting the most out of our natural resources, including our cash crop. And I personally believe that the time is. So here at CMC, we are proactively pursuing opportunities, right? We established a technical committee that assess the feasibility of processing Ghana's cocoa into semi-finished product. And this initiative is not just about enhancing our cocoa industry. It's about transforming the economic landscape of our nation, leveraging our natural resources. You see, the committee's findings have also confirmed what many of us have long believed. That is the belief that moving towards, semi-finished products, that is a strategic path forward for us. So starting from this season, with the blessing of our mother company, Cocoa Board, with the support from our board of directors and sector minister, we would like to work closely with companies like CPC, WAMCO, and others, to process a small volume of cocoa into semi-finished product. And at today's current market price, we can easily bring in about, an additional 500 million United States dollars through value addition. And I'll say this quickly.
Yeah.
We can create a more sustainable and profitable industry that benefits not only the farmer, but also the broader economy. And CMC is committed to leading this initiative and carry it forward.
Right. What is the cocoa marketing company's response to the recent 15% tariff imposed by the U.S. on Ghanaian cocoa? What's the export strategy?
Yes, the U.S. has imposed 15% on Ghana's cocoa at a time, when the world cocoa price, we are at a remarkable high price. Even at this point, it's still high compared to about 2 years ago. Some producer countries like Malaysia, they face an even higher U.S. tariff of about 20%. What that means is that it positions Ghana and other West African origins as comparatively cheaper and more accessible suppliers of cocoa to the US market. Also, Dario, Ghana's cocoa offers a compelling value proposition as deforestation compliant, fully traceable, and international, for its premium origin quality and also yield. So I believe the position Ghana takes, or what positions us as a sustainable and reliable supplier, it goes beyond that 15% tariff, and we are still more competitive compared to Malaysia, which faces even higher tariff. And let me also add that also have contingency plans in place, diversify markets to Asia, to other areas across the globe.
Right. What investments are you considering in terms of digital platforms, cocoa traceability, and market access? How do you intend to modernize the cocoa supply chain?
Yeah, CMC and our mother company, Dario, we have made significant investments in our digital infrastructure in response to much anticipated changes in the cocoa sector. Specifically, we have invested in Cocoa Management System, CMS, which provides real-time traceability from farm to port. Each bag of cocoa is tagged with a QR code, which enables the buyer to confirm origin, to confirm the farm ID, and also ensure that it is EUDR that instantly. And as we know, the EU also passed a law to ensure that all produce coming to the US are deforestation compliant and fully traceable. And I'll tell you this, CMC and Cocoa Board are far advanced in adhering to this regulation, except that the EU, the Parliament in EU has now again deferred the implementation of this regulation. But Ghana is compliant to the extent that buyers can now request a due diligence certificate from us that provides information including traceability. And we are also running with excellency the President's 24-hour operating policy. We have set up a committee to assess its feasibility, and I am glad to mention that the committee has recommended full implementation of the policy at CMC and at the broader Cocoa Board umbrella with technological changes once we secure the blessings of our board and our leadership.
How are you responding to global price volatility?
Order for when breaking news abeto dwa efi finance minister na kachi sisi ano cocoa farmers omateden atadwe we de ato adi amomo ato om line so sisi ano 400 Ghana cedis in the cap cocoa prices no so and sisi ano cocoa farm oye cocoa farmer now kwa koton eye cocoa bottle na ade e de akwa akoma eye cocoa border bottle bia no ye de 400 Ghana cedis and de ato so amount of 4 we and a good news kesi ya ekoma cocoa farmers fu nya me be nyina bro e Ghanatube come refi some bell like na ma subscribe no ma share my notification bell so my send be ya abrini abibie drop content say ya wo wonya ne tempa na watch me temo for aha and I made nsem nya be si Ghanatube so makra mu nyina eda mu nyina si bebre